It's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A first down for the offense. Looking for space, it's Meadows. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah,
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last game, fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
The offense set for a first down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play and make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Cornhuskers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Lewis to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football. And we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
They'll try the run. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the back. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Irish. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. Nope. Return. First down to start the drive after the break. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. He's got him this time. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, he got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Leaves it with the back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Lewis to throw. Gets it out fast. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Pocket starts to collapse. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut. Before the break. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Here's the handoff. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Meadows. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not going to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Excellent situational awareness to make the grab and get just enough for that first down.
And how about the play call? They didn't want to hold on to the football. They wanted to get that thing out of their hand, trust the receiver to make the catch, and then what does he do? Gets the first down, gets out of bounds, new set of downs for this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for a man on second down. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Going to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll go to the fullback. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Right back to it. The Huskers have a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Huskers are on the move. Lewis wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force?
On the screen. A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and forcing completions like that.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. Third down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Lewis to throw. It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. Touchdown, Nebraska! They take the lead with the 6.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll try to get it through the air. He's taking the shot. And they can't make the connection on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Irish send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Bringing it back, it's Drake. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the ball squirted out. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Nebraska 21, Notre Dame 14.
He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is...
And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Going with the counter play here. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go with a direct snap. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to sneak it. And the Huskers are on the move. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options are on the table.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, the running back has it. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be a draw. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
He leaves it with his back. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The give from the gun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the left. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Iron! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Lewis wants to pass. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes a connection. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Nebraska.
The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout is called with just a single second left. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Direct snap. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game, and I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed